Good morning, my darlings. I hope you had a lovely Christmas. We have beautiful sunshine. I am itching to go out, but I just did a video and I just checked it and there was no screen. So I'm going to be very patient and strong and do this again because I'm showing you how we're coming back to the Main de Fatima. And the Main de Fatima is when you put your two hands, two palms facing each other, one hand on top of each other. We come back to the equinox upright. And we have Saturn at the top, and we have Mars and Venus that merge on the equinox. So now Mars and Venus, we're going to have Scorpio, Libra at the top. Mars rules Scorpio, Venus rules Libra. At the bottom, we've got Aleph Tav, the closing. It began with Alpha Omega, Aries, Libra, and now it's closing with Mars in Aries and Venus in Taurus at the bottom. And this is the passageway through the Brexit, through the English Union Jack, which shows us the three crosses and the fixed and the cardinal, but you've got to have the up and down, the circle, the sine wave. The circle closes again, we become the 13th sign, and they're showing you this gateway, and this is, you know, we become one again. It's coming back. So this is in the symbols of an alien sky. We are shown at the beginning. So this is the curl, which is the S, and we're coming back to Mars and Taurus at the bottom that will make this pillar again, and we will have Mars and Venus at the top. So we get the one hand that comes back here. So we went from the shell, from Venus in Libra, back to Aleph Tav, catch 22, the hand. So the hand, the thumb and the fingers makes the angle when the thumb is open. Those are the four L's, those are the four body parts. When we remember, we put our body member back together again. And I'm going to show you how it went round. So we're coming back to this image of the perfect coming round to make the torus field, to make that round torus field, to make the 8. We've been on the tilts. We've had a right, left. This is the Rocky Horror Show, a jump to the left, a jump to the right. So my little pictures that I've been doing. Yeah. So these are the two processions. This is the saint. We have the saint man with the head. These are the two polar journeys on each to tilt to the left and the right. And we've got the two hands of Fatima that merge back as one. As we open this gateway, we've been living below the belts with Jupiter and Mars. So we've had the 5 passages. We had the perfect hand. We went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the Union Jack showing us the Tomb Raider, how it gets opened and shut. We've had that hand upside down. It comes back up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger. So the rose has thorns. And you've got to find your thorns. You've got to find your balance. So, Maurice Cotterell, I explained Cotterell, it's the cotton industry, it's the cotton, it's the weaving, it's the cotton wheel. You have to get your chromosomes organized again. So more is death. It's also more or less. Less is more. So more is it's also the middle of the road. The MOR middle of the road, describes music that is neither too edgy or too sleepy. You've got your thorns and the rose have come back together again. OCCO Morocco is the 5-pointed star, Morocco, and the flag is red and green. So red is air and green is the heart gateway. Venus, Mars merge, and we come back to Saturn, air and earth in the middle path. So OCCO is to Harrow, and that's what Saturn carries. He carries the sickle in his hands. You've got to get through that journey of the restriction, of the pain, of the MOR, OCCO, to get through the death, Morocco. So when the sun fell in Venus, so we get this 18,000 years on each side that make the 26,000. So we had, when Venus fell, we lost the wisdom, the eagle that was carrying the snake, Scorpio and Libra. We came out of paradise, lost paradise, and we had to know the hand upside down. To know each other, we have to lose each other. We have to become disconnected to become connected. So we're coming back up again, and this is what's going on. So the Tomb Raider, the forehand, the four eyes of Fatima, and then this tomb is opened and shut. We come back through. When we watch the precession of the equinoxes, so this is a good little example of the precession of the equinoxes. There we've got the Saint Man, we've got the two angles, the two hands opening. So you've got Polaris, Cepheus, and Draco in the middle. We get the two angles of the mutable cross, and then we're coming back upright again. That Taurus field, we're not going to live below the sun and the moon anymore. You see? This is a shame, I just lost the other video, but I'm sorry. So last time I was showing you, we've got the 4 of Mars, Jupiter, 6, 10. These are the two passages of the two hands. We have to know the female and the masculine energy, severity and mercy. They come upright again as one hand. And I've got people coming to see that. I've had, for a hermit, I've had non-stop cooking, making meals, having children. I'm delighted to have so many people come and see me, but my 1 week off, because next week is free readings, I haven't been able to this is, you know, so this, the 12 wheel of the merry-go-round, and then we come back to the 8 journey of Venus, which makes the 5 petal. Every 8 years she makes an opening and a shutting, and we can come in and out of below the dome, and we come up to the higher chakras. This is the 16 of the throat, which is the 8 and the 8 that becomes 1 again, or the 16 is the 7. It's the 2 legs. The leg stands up. The last leg stands up right. That's 16, the 7. So the 2 sides of the chakra system we've known upside down and upright, and now we merge back into the hand. And we've had the 6 below when the sun and the moon were on top. Saturn was below, and now we've got the 9 coming back at the top, the 6 and the 9, the 1, and the 1,000 voltage, which means we can get through the plasma event. We all bring everybody up, and we come up and round. Yeah, so I've just had a group of people come and see me again. They're waiting in the garden, so I'm going to try and stay patient and get through this. The sun is shining. I want to be in the garden. So when you see, such a shame, I've just lost the last video, but Tomb Raider, I had to reopen all my pages again. So we've got the hand of this hand, which is Jupiter and Mars. So Mars, when Mars is touching, and Jupiter, that's when you stay. This all-seeing eye is below the belt. It's below the belt, and we've got these passages. This is earth, this is fire and water. Earth and air is when we get above the belt. So we have these two hands, and it's opening and shutting. They're showing us the opening and shutting. We can go from below the belt, Mars, Jupiter, come through the heart, through Mercury, and then we come back. So we've had the 2 Venus positive, 2 Venus negative, and then we come to the 5th where Venus becomes balanced again with Mars and Venus as one. And all the pictures are showing you. They're showing you the tilt, and the man coming up again opens the gateway through the chakra system. And the 3, so this is opening the vesica Pisces, the 2 tilts, the hand, we come through the vesica Pisces. We're going to close with Aleph Tav, and this is 33, crucifixion. The door opens. Those 8 is the perfect flower with the 5th gateway. So this is, let's look at the sky. I showed you the Bridget Jones. She did the presentation of the 3rd of March. You're either going to be very scared, the red door, or very happy. So we're going to be in the middle, neither one or the other. And this is from the last video that I've just done. So on the 3rd of the Bridget Jones, of the deleted scene where she's presenting the book, The Red Door, we are going to have, so the hand of Fatima, we have 5 ages of the sun, 5 ages of the moon, and now we're coming back to the one hand. Mercury and Jupiter, the mutable cross, are merged in Capricorn, home of Saturn here, and we have Venus on Fomalhaut with the sun, and we've got Mars on the Pleiades, the 7 sisters. So the chakra system is opened. And then on the 322, we've got Mars on Aldebaran, Mars on the bullseye. This is that eye opening up. Mars, this is the home of Venus on Taurus. So we've got this gap between 33 and 322 to decide who can live above the belt, merging the sun and the moon, which is the north-south node. So there will be no need of the sun and the moon. This is the snake, the Milky Way. This is the sun's path, the moon's path, and when we get this straight tilt again, they merge. These guys, the sun and the moon, they go on to the falling of the equinox. They close back. The Milky Way closes back. That's why it's such a big thing to have North Node at the moment in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio. Isis and Osiris, Silver and Golden Gate close. And all this is happening at the same time. We're going back to the Main de Fatima. So this is just the head and the tail. We merge our above and below the belt, and the Milky Way closes back and has been all the way around the wheel. So here are the 2 hands up. So when I was showing you the 16, that's 8 and 8. The 8 merges again. We're going through this hole that opens up the dome and brings us through. 16 is 7. We're at the last leg. We're at the last angle. That 8 merges, and we do the Jesus Christ coming through the 8. We come through. So that 8 began upright. It goes from the equinox to upright. So it goes from Aries Libra to Aries Taurus. When it's Aries, Libra, it's that high cardinal, it's the cardinal. And when it's with Taurus, the fixed and the cardinal merge, which gives us the perfect, the perfect gateway that is going to give us this Taurus field again. So it's the man de Fatima, Morocco. Morocco, if you look on a map, is just under Ireland, where the gateway of the Holy Grail, Maurice Cotterell, you see, he didn't have time to tell us in his you see, these people, they are here to show us. They are the reflections. They're here to, we've got to work this out on our own. And we're at that cutting edge breaking point, Morocco Island. So this is the middle path and that 5-pointed star. We can stay below the belt with the scorpion, or we merge with the eagle and we open up that fanned head. So if you put your hands on top of each other, facing yourself with the palm, and you've got your 2 thumbs, and then you move around leg by leg, and we've had a double 5. We've had a double 5, we're coming back, and we have the 2 gates of heaven and earth, the middle path, Capricorn and Aquarius merging with Mars and Venus. Okay, that's the best I can do now this morning. 60 minutes, I've got to get into the sun, clean up my cave, and I love you very much, my darlings. Bye.